All right, let's go with part two now. We left off with step 9 where we used the COUNTIF function to count the number of specialty plant types, and we came up with 6 here. Okay. Now, if you look over here, this formula builder dialog box, I'm going to close this up. But this pops up, and you'll see it pop up again, and we'll take a look at it again. It makes it really easy to put these formulas in, but I'm going to exit out here. Okay, so we're on step 10, all right? So we're going to, where are we going to here? H13. Okay, step 10 says in cell H13 type stock level. In cell H14, enter an if function, okay? So how do we get that? Well, let's start with home. But if I go over to formulas here, the formulas tab, if is actually a logical function. I'm not sure where it is. I'll show you this. Let's click help. If function. Let's get help on if function. And it kind of tells you what's going on here. I mean, the help is actually very, very good. But yeah, it's in a logical function set. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to click over here, logical. Again, I'm on the formulas tab. There it is, if. Okay, so we're going to do some logic. Notice you're seeing if, a couple parentheses here, and then you're seeing it up on the formula bar, which typically it's a little easier to work on the formula bar. Oh, and look what popped up over here again, our formula builder dialog box. So what we're going to do is, what are we going to do here? Enter an if function to determine the items that must be ordered. If the quantity in stock is less than 50, the value, if true, is ordered. So if we got less than 50 of something in stock, we got to order some more. Otherwise, the value, if false, is okay. Fill the formula done through cell H42. Okay, so through H42, and what are we looking at here? Quantity in stock. So we want to highlight this. This is the range we're looking at. Okay. Okay. Now, if true, value if true, okay, value if false. So we can say, actually, no, I don't do that. I do it individually, don't I? Let's do it this way. If A14 is less than 50, let's do it over here. I'm over in the formula builder again. We don't want to highlight the whole thing. What we want to do is we wanted to get this first one set, right? Okay, so A14 is here. If A14 is less than 50, and then what we're going to do once we get it done, we're going to just copy it down. If it's true, if it is less than 50, the value is order. If false, we're going to put what? Okay. Let's see if that works. All right, so I'm going to go up here. Usually what I do is I'll go up here and I'll click here in the formula bar and hit enter. It's okay. What do we got for a value? We got a value of 95 there. So there's quantity, so it is greater than 50, so it should be okay, right? Otherwise, fill the formula down through cell H42. It looks like it's working okay. I can grab this little handle here. I can drag this down now and basically just copy that formula. And look at that. Okay, it looks like it's working. For this one, whatever the heck a clematis hank is. We got 37, that's left in 50. It should be order. So you can sort of eyeball these and check them out and make sure it looks okay. But it looks okay to me. All right. Step 11. What are we doing? Apply conditional formatting to the range of cells containing the stock level so that cells that contain the text order are formatted with bold italic. Okay, so I'm going to go back to home again. I've already got this column highlighted here. I've got all the stock levels that, we just did this thing here. I'm going to close out this dialog box again too, just so it doesn't get us confused. I'm going to go back to home and I'm going to go to, let's see, I want to make sure I don't screw it up. Conditional formatting. And we want to go to highlight cells rules. And we're going to say what? Equal to. Okay. And I'm going to put in, what do we want here? Specific text containing what? Make sure I don't mess this up. Order, the word order, and we're going to format with, I'm going to say custom format, and they want us to use what, bold italic here, and they say to change the font color to automatic. It's already automatic here, and the fill color to no color. Fill, no color. Okay. All right. Pattern style. I don't think they have a set of style. Apply conditional formatting to the range of cells containing the quantity in stock by creating a gradient fill. Okay, that's the next step. I'm going to click OK here. Let's see what happens when we do this. Now, all the ones that are ordered should be, bold, and they should be italic. And they are, okay? We still got black text, but they're bold and they're italic. All right. What do we want to do now? We want to apply conditional formatting to the range of cells containing the quantity in stock. So I highlight this batch of cells here. Let's see, by applying a gradient fill green data bar. Okay. So I'm going to go to conditional formatting again. So I've got that range highlighted, quantity in stock highlighted. I'm going to go to the conditional formatting. And what is it? A green data bar? Yeah. So gradient fill green data bar. So it looks like maybe that one. Yeah. Gradient fill. You can see it here. Green data bar. So there we are. So we get a little idea with these gradient bars of kind of where we're at comparatively to other items in stock. Okay. I think we're good with step 11. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to format the range A13 to H42. So grab all this as a table with headers and apply the style light blue. Okay. So let's see. The format as table. Okay. With headers. Light blue. What is it? Apply the style light blue. light blue table style 20. It's right here. My table has headers, so we want it with headers, it says, right? As a table with headers. Apply the style light blue, table style 20. If the table style is not available, choose another style. So it looks like I'm okay on my machine, might not be on yours. If it's not, just pick another style. Okay, I'm going to say okay. All right, and we've changed the way it looks. All right, sort the table from A to Z, ascending order by item name. Okay, okay, how do we do that? So data, sort, and item name. So if I go up here to data, sort, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to do this one this way. Data, sort, sort by A to Z, ascending order by item name. Item name, okay. So I clicked here, sort by, oops, item name, okay. And then so A to Z, ascending order, item name, A to Z. So we want to go from A to Z. I'm going to click OK here. Okay, I've got the table sorted now in ascending order, A to Z. And then filter on the category column to display the specialty types. Okay. So how do we do that? I click on the down arrow next to category. And let's see, filter on, I'm going to deselect. Right now it's set to select all. Deselect and then just filter on specialty. And there we go. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now, what we do now is I'm going to close this out, close this dialog box out. Okay, and what do we want to do? We're on step 13, display a total row in the table. So how do I do that? What does that mean? It's a little confusing, but I'll show you how to do it. You just click Home, Styles, and Total. Click the little down arrow here, and where's Total here? There it is right there. Okay. Total of the table, and then in cell A43, okay, sum the quantity in stock for the specialty items. So I'm going to say here, cell A43 equals sign, sum, and my range is going to be here, A14 to A40. Again, we're filtering on category here. So we've got a total of 14. That doesn't make any sense. I screwed that up. A14 to A40. What did I just do? Sum the quantity in stock of specialty items. Okay, let's try it again. Equal sign, sum, it's not picking up. See, that's adding everything, not just what's sorted here. Yeah. Well, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Comma, A17, comma, A23, comma, A32, comma, oops, A35, comma, A40. All right, let's try that. That sounds better, 257. Okay. Display total, it's not even its quantity in stock for specialty items. Type the results in cell B11. So now I go up to B11 here, and I type 257. Okay, so it's summed it here, I just plopped it in here. Okay, click in the table and remove the total row from the table. Okay, so I'm going to delete that total row. I'm going to say delete, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you how I'm doing this. I click it, and I just do this. Let's do it this way. I got the thing highlighted. I'm going to click edit, and I'm going to click, well, I'm going to right click it. I got it highlighted, right click it, delete, entire sheet row. Okay, so that one's gone right now. But I still got the 257 up here because I basically entered that in by hand. With the total row from the table, and we want to clear the category filter. So category filter here, see it's got this little filter symbol thing. So we're going to clear that. We're going to clear the filter and the whole thing appears now. So that's, I think, the end of step 13. Step 14, merge and center the title and subtitle across columns A to H. Okay. Now to do this, it's a little confusing the way the instructions are. You have to do these row by row. Okay. If you try to grab them both at the same time, like if you go A1 to H2, you're going to just end up with what's in the first row. You can try that if you want, or you can take my word for it. So I've got it highlighted. I'm going to click Home. I'm going to click Merge and Center right here. And the first row is merged and centered. Now I'm going to do it with the second row here, which is the subtitle. So we got the main title and the subtitle. This is the subtitle. We're going to merge and center that. Step 13. So we're going to apply, let's see, title to the first under styles here. In the top, I guess, row 1 here. So we're going to make that a title. You can see it made it bigger. Then in row 2 is going to be heading 1. So let's go here. Come on, there we go. Heading 1 here. Okay. So change the theme to mesh. Okay, and then auto fit all the columns. All right. So how do we change the theme to mesh? If I click, I don't know if you have mesh or not. You may or may not have it. While I'm on home here, or I'm sorry, go to the page layout tab here. I'm up at the top, so click page layout. And we got themes here. So you'll see this little themes option. And we want mesh. These are listed in alphabetical order. Mine has mesh, so I'm going to pick mesh. And it says here, if it's not available, browse a theme, and then locate and select the theme file mesh.tmx, download it from the files in this project. Oh, that's right. So that was one of the things you could download if you don't have that mesh theme. So I'm going to click mesh since I've got it. All right. And then auto fit all the columns. Okay. So to auto fit all the columns, we're going to go home. Okay. I'm going to highlight everything here. So home, cells, there's cells here, okay. Format, and we're going to auto fit to column width. Okay, and we can see everything now since we've auto fitted the thing. And that's it for step 14. Step 15, set the orientation to landscape. So to do that, I'm going up on the menu bar here, and we can sort of, let's leave it highlighted, doesn't matter. File, page setup, right here. And what do we want to do? We want to set the orientation to landscape, so I click landscape here. This is the orientation when it prints, or when you're seeing it on the screen too. In the page setup dialog box, center the worksheet horizontally. Is that under margins? Yeah, center it horizontally. Insert a custom footer. So I click header footer, custom footer. In the left section with the file name, so what is this file name? Excel2E plants. Excel underscore 2E underscore plants. Okay, I'm going to say okay here. And set row 13 to repeat at the top of each page. Okay, so sheet, print area, rows to repeat at top. We want to put in, I put that up, didn't I? 13, let's see. Okay. Up with each page and fit all columns to one page. Let's see, page. That doesn't like that, does it? I have to actually pick it. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's 13. That's what I have to do. So to enter in the rows to repeat at the top, I just put 13. But what you need to do is go over here and click. See, I'm over on the left side here, row 13. So click the 13, $13, colon, $13. Fit all the columns to one page. And that is under fit to. So I'm back on page here, fit to one page. Wide by one page tall. And click OK. I save it. I'm just going to save it with the default file name. I'm going to replace it. And I'm done. Okay. Now you can go into MyLab IT, take this file, and upload this file. And there's other, I'm going to keep this video short, there's other instructions on how to do that I put in another video. So let's save this. What you can do is you can work on this. I was going to spend class time working on this next week, and we still can. But hopefully this will get you through it. There may be a few things wrong. Typically the way I grade these, because everybody, there's little idiosyncrasies in the way this grading software works. Typically what I do is 80, I kind of scale things down. So usually 90 to 100 is, A minus to A range. Usually I go 80 to 100. is A minus to A range. And because there's certain things that may not work depending on the uh, the operating system you're using. There's some little idiosyncrasies. So we'll keep it at that, okay? I'm going to stop this and I'll post this up and let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.